In 1976, America was celebrating its 200th birthday. From road trips on the open highways and roadside diners to backyard parties, music was everywhere. As disco exploded in popularity and rock remained as powerful as ever, some artists needed just one hit to win the hearts of millions.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some ass.
Today, let's travel back to that unforgettable summer and revisit 15 one-hit wonders, only those who grew up in 1976. Remember, songs that may have disappeared from the charts, but never from the memories of an entire generation. Number 1. Afternoon Delight, Starland Vocal Band.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some ass.
Few people would guess that one of the biggest songs of 1976 was inspired by a phrase printed on the menu of a restaurant in Washington, D.C. When songwriter Bill Danoff spotted the words "Afternoon Delight" promoting a lunch special, he was inspired to write a song about romantic moments shared in the middle of the day. Along with Taffy Nivert, he completed the song with gentle harmonies and a signature folk pop sound.
Sky rockets in flight, afternoon delight.
Released in 1976, it quickly climbed to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and won the Grammy Award for Best Pop Performance by a Duo or Group. Although the band was never able to repeat that level of success, the song became one of the defining hits of the 1970s, appearing in countless movies, television shows, and nostalgic retrospectives for decades afterward. Number 2. Play That Funky Music, Wild Cherry. Sometimes a single offhand remark can make music history. While Wild Cherry was performing at a nightclub, someone in the audience shouted, "Play that funky music, white boy!" The comment made bandleader Rob Parisi laugh, but it also inspired him to write a song in just a few days. Blending funk, rock, and disco, the track was released in 1976 and quickly soared to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, selling millions of copies. The overwhelming success forever linked Wild Cherry's name with this song. After the disco era faded, the band gradually broke up, but Play That Funky Music remains one of the most played funk songs on radio stations and at sporting events to this day. Number 3. Turn the Beat Around, Vicki Sue Robinson.
Turn the beat around, not to hear.
At the height of the disco explosion, many songs celebrated bright lights and crowded dance floors. But Turn the Beat Around chose instead to pay tribute to the musicians behind the drums and percussion. Written by Gerald Jackson and Peter Jackson, the song stood out for its infectious Latin rhythm and unforgettable percussion groove. Vicki Sue Robinson's powerful vocal performance carried the song into the Billboard Top 10 in 1976, making it the biggest hit of her career. Although she continued recording disco music afterward, none of her later releases matched the success of this classic. Today, Turn the Beat Around is still regarded as one of the signature disco songs of the 1970s. Number 4. Wham Bam Shangalang, Silver.
Starry nights, sunny days, I always thought.
Not every hit song needs a complicated story behind it. Wham Bam Shangalang was written by talented songwriter Rick Giles with a simple goal of creating a fun, catchy pop tune that listeners would instantly remember. Silver brought the song to life with bright acoustic guitars, smooth harmonies, and a laid-back California sound.
We got a Wham Bam Shangalang and the shine.
Released in 1976, it quickly reached the top 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became a favorite on radio stations throughout the summer. Although Silver was never able to recreate that success and soon disbanded, the song has remained popular across generations thanks to its upbeat spirit and timeless melody. It is the kind of song that can transport listeners back to the summer of 1976 within just a few notes.
You're seeing what I've been saying, 'cause I hear you sing.
Number 5. A Fifth of Beethoven, Walter Murphy. As disco dominated the charts, few people imagined that a classical composition written more than 150 years earlier could become a dance floor sensation. But composer Walter Murphy accomplished exactly that by transforming the opening movement of Beethoven's Symphony No. 5 into an energetic disco anthem. Released in 1976, A Fifth of Beethoven arrived at the perfect moment as audiences embraced the disco craze, and it quickly climbed into the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10. Its popularity grew even further after being featured on the soundtrack of Saturday Night Fever, one of the most iconic music films ever made. Following the success of the song, Walter Murphy shifted his focus to composing for film and television, building a long and successful career behind the scenes instead of continuing to chase pop chart fame. Number 6. Moonlight Feels Right, Starbuck. A peaceful summer evening inspired bandleader Bruce Blackman to write Moonlight Feels Right. He wanted to capture the relaxing feeling of warm nights by the water, where moonlight, gentle breezes, and music blended together perfectly. What made the song truly unique was its memorable marimba solo, an unusual feature in pop music at the time that gave it a warm and unmistakable sound.
I'll take you on a trip beside the ocean.
Released in 1976, the song quickly reached the top 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became Starbuck's biggest hit. Although the band released several more albums, they were never able to repeat that success and eventually disbanded in the early 1980s. Even today, Moonlight Feels Right remains one of the definitive summer songs of the 1970s, bringing back memories of carefree days and unforgettable nights.
The moon looks ready for a wet kiss to make the tide.
Number 7. Disco Duck, Rick Dees.
Went to a party the other night. All the ladies were...
No one expected a humorous song about a disco dancing duck to become a nationwide phenomenon. While working as a young radio DJ, Rick Dees wanted to create a fun novelty record that would make listeners laugh during the height of the disco craze. By combining a lively disco beat with a cartoon duck voice, he created Disco Duck. At first, many radio stations refused to play it because they thought it was too silly, but audiences loved its playful charm. The song quickly soared to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1976 and sold millions of copies. Following its success, Rick Dees built a long and distinguished career as a radio personality and television host, while Disco Duck became one of the most unforgettable novelty songs of the disco era.
There's no stopping the duck in his move. So I got back up to try.
Number 8. I'd Really Love to See You Tonight, England Dan and John Ford Coley.
I'm not sure why I called. I guess I really just wanted.
Written by Parker McGee. I'd Really Love to See You Tonight tells the story of two former lovers who simply want to see each other again without expecting anything more. Its honest lyrics and heartfelt simplicity resonated with millions of listeners. Supported by smooth, soft rock production and the beautiful vocal blend of England Dan and John Ford Coley, the song was released in 1976 and quickly reached the top 5 on the Billboard Hot 100.
I'm not talking about millennium, and I don't want to change.
The success established the duo as one of the leading soft rock acts of the late 1970s. They continued recording several more hit songs before eventually parting ways in 1980. Even today, this song remains a favorite on Classic Hits radio, instantly bringing listeners back to the gentle spirit of the summer of 1976.
There's a warm wind blowing the stars around.
Number 9. Right Back Where We Started From, Maxine Nightingale.
When you first came my way, I said no one.
Behind the cheerful melody of Right Back Where We Started From is a story about starting over after life's disappointments. Songwriter Pierre Tubbs and his collaborators wanted to create an optimistic song, reminding people that happiness can sometimes be found by returning to life's simplest joys. Maxine Nightingale's energetic and joyful vocal performance perfectly captured that message. Released in 1976, the song quickly climbed into the Billboard Hot 100 Top 5 and became an international hit. Afterward, Maxine continued recording soul and disco music, but none of her later releases matched the impact of this signature song. Today, it continues to appear in movies, television shows, and nostalgic playlists celebrating the music of the 1970s. Number 10. Shannon, Henry Gross.
No one can even begin to tell.
Few people realize that Shannon was not written about a person, but in memory of the beloved dog owned by Carl Wilson of the Beach Boys. After learning that Shannon had disappeared into the ocean and never returned, Henry Gross was deeply moved. He wrote the song as a gentle farewell, imagining the dog running freely between the sea and the sky. That heartfelt emotion touched millions of listeners. Released in 1976, Shannon reached the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 and became the biggest solo hit of Henry Gross's career. Although he continued writing and performing music for many years afterward, he never enjoyed another hit of the same magnitude. Even today, Shannon remains one of the most touching songs ever written about the bond between people and their pets.
Just like the one in our backyard.
Number 11. Movin', Brass Construction. As funk and disco spread across America, Brass Construction wanted to create a song that celebrated moving forward with confidence and determination. Movin' was built around themes of unity, perseverance, and optimism. Driven by powerful horn arrangements, a deep bass groove, and irresistible funk rhythms, the song quickly won over audiences on dance floors across the country in 1976. It reached the top 20 on the Billboard Hot 100, while also becoming one of the biggest funk hits on the R&B charts. Brass Construction continued releasing albums throughout the late 1970s and maintained a loyal fan base. Although they never matched the widespread success of Movin', they remain respected as one of America's defining funk bands, and the song continues to be featured in countless retrospectives celebrating the disco era. Number 12. Rock and Roll, Hoochie, Rick Derringer. Rick Derringer originally wrote Rock and Roll Hoochie in the early 1970s while performing with Johnny Winterand. However, it was not until he recorded a more powerful solo version that the song truly exploded on rock radio. Its driving guitar riffs and energetic vocals transformed it into one of the era's unforgettable rock anthems. The success of the song established Derringer as a successful solo artist, while opening the door to a long career as a producer, guitarist, and collaborator with many famous musicians. Throughout the years that followed, he remained highly active in the music industry, contributing to numerous successful rock recordings. Today, Rock and Roll Hoochie is still recognized as one of the signature rock songs of the 1970s. Number 13. More, Andrea True Connection.
But if you want to know how I really feel,
The story behind More is more unusual than almost any other disco hit. Andrea True was working as an adult film actress when financial restrictions during a trip to Jamaica prevented her from bringing her earnings back to the United States. Rather than let the money go to waste, she decided to record a song with producer Greg Diamond. No one expected that spontaneous recording session to create a worldwide hit.
baby, you know my love for you is real.
Released in 1976, More climbed into the Billboard Hot 100 Top 5 and became one of the defining songs of the disco era. Although Andrea True recorded more music afterward, she never equaled the success of this breakthrough hit. Even so, its unforgettable bass line has been sampled by numerous artists, allowing the song to live on for generations. Number 14. Dreamweaver, Gary Wright.
I've just closed my eyes again.
After leaving Spooky Tooth, Gary Wright wanted to explore a new musical direction by combining rock with the emerging sound of synthesizers. His inspiration for Dreamweaver came from reading Autobiography of a Yogi, which led him to reflect on dreams, spirituality, and the limitless power of the imagination. Featuring rich keyboard textures and a dreamy melody, the song stood out among the many rock hits of 1976.
Cross the highways of fantasy.
It reached the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 and became one of Gary Wright's signature recordings. He continued writing, recording, and touring for decades afterward, while earning recognition as one of the pioneers who helped establish the synthesizer as a leading instrument in modern rock music. Today, Dreamweaver continues to appear in films and television programs, introducing new generations to its timeless sound. Number 15. Howzat, Sherbet. Inspired by cricket, Australia's most beloved sport, Howzat borrowed its famous title from the appeal players make to the umpire during a match. Yet the song itself has nothing to do with sports. Instead, it uses that familiar expression to tell a story about suspicion, uncertainty, and complicated emotions in a relationship. With its catchy pop rock melody and unforgettable chorus, Sherbet turned the song into the biggest international hit of its career. Released in 1976, Howzat found success in several countries and introduced the Australian band to audiences around the world. Sherbet continued performing for several more years before its members eventually pursued separate careers. Even today, Howzat remains the band's best-known song and continues to appear on classic 1970s pop collections. Those were 15 one-hit wonders that made 1976 a year to remember. Their time in the spotlight may have been brief, but the memories they created have lasted for decades. Which song brought back the strongest memories for you? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more unforgettable music from the golden years.